Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Good evening, bitches and gentlemen. It's showtime. Welcome to another episode of the fucking Bromigos Podcast, bitches. What's happening? What's up? What's up? Panama Red is pumped up. I've been having a great fucking time out here. But this is your boy, Panama Red.
Fuck is wrong with this nigga? He's always like,
That's not at all how I thought
You want me to
it
edit
was.
that part out
No.
just to
no,
make
I don't
sure?
want you to edit it out.
No.
Because this is the third time in a row we started this motherfucking show, and I forgot we're not doing the damn theme song because this nigga's all the way over there in Germany hanging out with the Nazis, and I'm over here,
Whoa,
just
sir.
trying to figure out what the hell's going
Whoa,
on.
wait a minute.
All right, I'm
Nazis?
sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I was listening to Kanye this morning. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
didn't mean anything
Lord.
by it. I have a lot of
Cancel
respect for
date
the
money.
Jews. Okay, I stopped watching Kyrie Irving play basketball for.
Can
a
we
week,
just? Can you
so
just introduce
I can just-
yourself and then we get into that
sorry,
motherfucker?
I'm sorry. What's good, y'all? What's good? You know it's your boy Dame Money. Stop playing with the boy. It's been a while since the four of us been on here, man. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. It's good to be back, man.
I'm the hoochie man. I'm just happy to be here.
It's the undercover brother.
Happy to be here.
Merry fucking Christmas, everybody. And to your
Yeah,
point, yeah, it's nice to have everybody in the room again, man. I miss this. I miss hanging out with y'all.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's like we're gathering together for a Christmas party.
Yeah.
But it's the
Woo.
Bromigos Podcast.
So what we got going on, guys? A lot has happened last week since the last episode. Let's
Well,
talk about it.
Let's step right into the World Cup, man. Let's step right into
Oh,
it. Now,
Lord.
I'm gonna let Mike do his thing in a second, because I just want to say one thing about the World Cup. I don't watch soccer like that or football. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's the most boring sport ever next to golf. But I will give you this. I tuned into the World Cup final at like the 78th minute. Between the 78th minute and the 82nd minute was the most exciting shit I had ever seen in my entire life. That motherfucking Mbappe is different. Oh, he's different, bro. I had never seen. I've never been so excited to watch like 5 minutes worth of football a day in my life. Like that was it. It was amazing. It was like the fact that he scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, but it was like that. It was like that. It was
I will
exciting.
say
I've
this
never
much.
seen like it before.
I hate France with a burning passion, but I will say this much.
'Cause they
Kylian
lose all the
Mbappe might be one of my favorite players in all of football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. The watching him play throughout the World Cup has been like magical. The things that this guy is doing, let's put it this way. People argue now about Messi versus Ronaldo, but I have to be honest with you, at the rate Mbappe is playing and how he's playing the game, we're going to be talking about him the way we talk about Messi and Ronaldo right now in
Doubt
like
it.
10 years.
Doubt
10
it.
years. No.
I mean, he's what, 2 years younger than you, Matt?
Yes.
I know
Yes.
he's a little like a year or
He's
so.
23. He's
23, right?
23.
I thought
Doubt
he's
it.
24 now.
What do you mean doubt it? Please tell me why you think that. I'm curious. I figured you would hold people.
Mbappe, everything Mbappe does. So to my favorite player, right? Cristiano Ronaldo, who is now 37, and we're watching a steep decline, right? The problem with that is a lot of his game is predicated off his athleticism, right? So he's he's taller than everyone else. He's faster than everyone else. He was stronger than everyone else, right? And on top of that, he had the ball skills to do it. Mbappe is very similar. He's not as athletic, but he's fast. He's quick and fast. That doesn't translate to being great as you age, which is why we're seeing such a steep decline. And the reason I don't like the Messi Ronaldo debate so much is because Messi when he was younger was fast as fuck. You go watch his highlights, fast as fuck, boy. But now, as he's gotten older and he's slowing down, Messi's just like naturally gifted at everything, bro. He's just like, his footwork is unparalleled. Like he's just amazing at the things he do. And I give credit where credit is due. Like God was like, here you go. Here's all the talent. You have everything, right? And then he gave Ronaldo, there was athleticism there, but he had to work for some of it. Mbappe doesn't have all. He's just fast. That's why sometimes when people are like, "Oh, he's so great," yeah, he scored He scored an amazing goal. Like that one off the volley was beautiful. Loved it. It was a great, fantastic. And I'm not going to take it away. I still don't think he's going to go down as world class as Messi, Ronaldo, Pelé, Maradona, Johan Cruyff. None of these greats. He'll go down. Maybe if you're going to give your top one, if you gave your top 50, in my book, he'd probably be number 40. In my book. I just think a lot of his game is quick 1-2s. Let me kick the ball past the person,
like,
and I'm just
40th greatest player all time or some shit. Like,
yeah,
that's
I don't think strong statement.
I don't think he's that great. I don't think he's that great. I really don't. He's done nothing, and I watch football. Like I watch it. Okay, he's done nothing that's that great to where you can be like, you know what? He is him. Like that's that dude. Like,
don't watch enough.
I don't.
Shout out Pele for real. Shout out Pele. He might not be here by the time the episode drops. But
so, since we're
on
the topic of football, soccer, so there's all over TikTok and everywhere on social media. I've just been annoyed because everywhere you see is Messi.
Oh, thank God someone said the shit. Oh my God.
Everywhere you look, it's fucking Messi. And you know what? God bless him. He won the World Cup. Not an easy feat to do. Congratulations to him in Argentina. Now everyone wants to say the GOAT debate is over. And my thing is, initially, my initials, yeah, it's over, right? But he doesn't even hold all the records, bro. And it's not even a matter of longevity because him and Cristiano Ronaldo have pretty much been around for the past 15 years, had dominated at the top of their game, right? At the top of the game, there's always been them two, right? And they always said if he won the World Cup, whoever won it would be the GOAT. And I hear it, but Messi has played in Barcelona and has played for PSG. He hasn't won anything yet with PSG, and he's won the Champions League. He won league titles. He's won a lot with Barcelona. But
if I'm not mistaken, he has 3 championships with Barcelona.
I believe three Champions League, which is fine. Whatever the number is, it doesn't matter. Whereas you've had Ronaldo won the Champions League in Manchester United, won 5 with Real Madrid, and then he went on to he didn't win one with Juventus, but he dominated the league with Juventus, right? So everywhere he's gone, he's dominated, right? This season they can say that Messi is doing his thing. Messi is he's finally scoring goals and everything, but you have to take other things into factor. Ronaldo lost a child, right? His child, I believe it was his daughter that passed away. Rest in peace.
I remember that. I feel like I remember that.
That's a lot to deal with, as also you're trying to be on the top of your game, and people are just trashing him. The media everywhere they turn, they want to trash him. They want to trash him. Messi is an all-time great. And honestly, you can go 1-2, whether it's Messi or Ronaldo, Messi. That for me, it's always been a matter of preference. But to say that he is unequivocal to the GOAT when you have Pelé, who's won 3 World Cups. No, he didn't play in Europe. Well, it wasn't like that back then when he was playing.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
Wait, I knew he was tough, but 3 World Cups?
He won 3 World Cups, bro.
Oh,
this is why he was always considered the best player to ever. So this is it's kind of like with the whole LeBron Jordan thing. It's like, what is your criteria then?
Yeah, that's how I see it. Because growing up, I heard Pele was the GOAT, and then as I started to understand sports more, all I heard was Messi, Ronaldo. I didn't know anybody. I didn't even know what Messi's first name was until I got to middle school. I never knew what his first. I just knew Messi. I knew Ronaldo. Those are the only 2 names I knew. And then, of course, you got your David Beckhams and all the motherfuckers, right? But that's all I knew. So I mean, you can compare it to the Jordan LeBron debate because growing up, all you heard Jordan is the GOAT. Jordan is the GOAT.
And that's why, because to be fair, to the LeBron Jordan debate, Messi's been in the final and lost, right? Although Ronaldo's never been to one, I mean, Argentina's a fucking soccer powerhouse. Let's be fucking real, right? And Portugal is to some extent.
But Portugal had a chance, though. That's the thing. Like after what was the game where Ramos scored that hat trick? I forgot who they were playing. Was it Switzerland or something?
Yes, they were playing the Swiss, which is the problem is, see, people don't understand a lot of things. Swiss is not a powerhouse, bro. So you and me could come off the bench and fucking score through a hat trick against Switzerland. They're not that good. They have decent players, but they're not that good. And you know what? The trainer for the fucking Portuguese national team was like, oh, well, we don't need Ronaldo. I'm sorry, a man of his caliber, you always want that man on the field. He draws attention.
I have no clue why he wasn't playing those 2 games, at least starting anyway. I am baffled. I was baffled by that decision. Maybe it was to keep him healthy because maybe they were planning for a deep cup run, but
it's because Speed was at the game. What a coincidence. I just want to point that out. What a coincidence that's happened twice. Like one before the World Cup, he goes to watch Ronaldo play and he's on the bench. Then he goes to the World Cup to watch him play and he's on the bench again.
He's a character.
I don't care what anybody says about Speed. He's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
The young man is very entertaining.
He's just funny. I was watching this thing yesterday because he was, the dude that sing. I forgot what the hell his name is. He's the one who's like, how am I homophobic? My bitch is gay. You know that motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. So he had him on the stream yesterday, and Speed. He was sitting there. He's like, "Hey, yo, bro. I got a personal question for you, man." He's like, "Bruv, come on, man. Like, let's not say anything fucking crazy, man. Come on, bro." He's like, "No. This is just like from my head, man. It's from my head, man." He's like, "So how big's your penis?" Boop, left. But before that, he just randomly asked. He was like, "Yo, man. So you like missionary?"
That motherfucker's Speed is he's a wild dude.
For me,
where was he doing this?
He was just on a stream. For me, it's between my favorite streamers. Well, I would say Speed is more of a streamer, but in terms of like YouTube and social media content, yo, Gideon is the funniest motherfucker, bro. He's fucking hilarious. Like content wise, people get so creative with content these days where I'm like, I'm so tired of the same shit. The prank videos, that shit's dead. That shit is dead. They're not funny. They're not original. They're always so scripted. I'm going to go to the mall and I'm going to steal something and run away because I think it's fun. Like, come on, bro. It's like, pranked my girlfriend by saying that I cheated on her and like it's not funny.
It's not funny.
There's a lot of TikToks that are like that too.
It's annoying.
It's not funny at all.
When I see a nigga like Gideon go to an NBA game and get a haircut sideline when his ass is bald as Michael Jordan, that shit's funny. That shit's hilarious. Like,
but real quick,
you know what the fuck he's doing, man.
Speaking of content and missionary positions. There's been this thing on TikTok that I've seen regularly lately, and it's kind of annoying. So before I really get into it, I want to ask you guys something because I'm gonna pose that question that they seem to be asking. Does a girl's body count matter?
No.
I think to a certain extent, depends.
Why?
On what that count is. Well, if it's like triple digits, then it's like,
Okay.
That's just me. Yeah.
To me, it doesn't matter, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was watching today, and someone said something that really stuck out to me. And he said, "Men are the one that are fucking delusional with this body count shit." Because it's like this: you want a virgin and shit, bro? She ain't gonna know how to do anything. She's not gonna know how to do a fucking thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what is a woman with zero experience gonna do for you? So every time I see one of these videos, like I get on there and like to tell them how lame I fucking think they are. And you know what? I wish them nothing but bad sex for the rest of their lives. Because it's like, bro.
I think men are insecure when it comes to it because I can't explain why they're insecure. Because I used to be one of those types of people. When I first started having sex, I wanted to have sex with somebody that was a virgin. When I found out they had been with like 3 or 4 other people, I was like, because I think at first you're like, initially you're just like, I don't want to be with someone who's been with so many other people for whatever reason it is. But then I feel like as you get older and you start to understand your own body, you start to realize you want somebody that's honestly been with 5 to 10, maybe like even more people, because they're experienced. They've been through different things. And when you're with an experienced woman, I feel like the sexual pleasure is so much better.
Yes, Matt. I see your hands up in the back.
I
You have
was
a
going to
question?
say, to that point, as somebody that's a little bit down bad, let's be honest with y'all, I actually am in agreement that, I prefer a little bit of a higher body count because of that point, because they know what they're doing. They can help me. Communication is also key too in regards to that, but that's a different story. Shit. Right. I mean, let's be honest. Me personally, I tend to go for older women that are experienced.
Yeah,
I'm MILF.
I don't understand this notion of caring about their why and like why do we as men give a fuck? Like we get to lay up with whoever the fuck we want. Like this double standard shit has got to go. We can like I've never cared about you've been with X amount of men. I don't give a fuck. That means when we lay up together, I expect that shit to be fire. I expect you to be doing backflips on this motherfucker.
I gotta disagree with Mike on this one. I gotta disagree with you. Oh, just on one point you made. You were like, well, we can fuck whoever we want to. I don't feel like that's true.
It depends on the circles you run in. When I was growing up, it was about bragging about who the fuck. Oh, you got like we used to sit down and compare lists.
That's everybody. That's everybody. Like, yo, I fuck this bitch. I fuck that bitch. Back in the day, I always thought that was like the thing. If you ain't fucked the baddest bitch, it's like, oh, it's like, first of all, to me, sex is just sex. Okay, I'm not hooking up with you because like, oh, yo, because you could be super bad and the head could be super bad. Like I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. But I always felt like, and I said it to a female one time, and it was one of those conversations where like I actually broke through to a female, which is very, very, very hard. Very hard. Mm-hmm. I said, men fuck who they can, who will give them a chance. Women will fuck whoever
I was just about to fucking say that.
Let's be honest here. Most girls are not going to give an ugly dude a chance. Why? Because you give an ugly dude a chance, he thinks he rules the world. You know who said that? Billie Eilish. And she ain't fucking lying.
They gave me a chance.
But
they gave me plenty of chances.
They gave him too many chances. Now he's too powerful.
So many chances.
When it comes to men, let's compare, right? Let's compare. If Rihanna wasn't Rihanna, niggas still going to try to fuck.
Right? Hell yeah.
Right now, here we go. Kanye. If Kanye's not Kanye, is he getting all the bad supermodels he's been getting?
No. Kanye's not that good looking. No.
Well, he ain't gonna get him now.
He's not.
No, he's Kanye. He's still gonna get him now.
You want to compare it to regular people? The thing that I always thought about with girls is that they always say the same thing. I'm like, oh, guys are so misogynistic. All you guys care about is tits and ass. You guys are such perverts. And I remember I was sitting in a gender studies class, my senior year of high school, and this conversation came up. I'm going to tell you the story. It's one of the wildest things, right? So our teacher, she decided to have the boys and the girls split up, right? We both wrote lists of stereotypes for men and for women.
Did you do it for each other or did you do it for yourselves?
No. The dudes wrote about girls and the girls wrote about dudes.
I just wanted to clarify that.
So the girls went first.
They went in on it all, didn't they?
Very first thing one of them said was that all guys are perverts, right? Say all guys are perverts. She was like, oh, well, that's 100% true. That's 100%. All guys care about is tits and ass. So what we had said was, women belong in the kitchen. They can't drive, cum dumpsters. We wrote down cum dumpster, but we didn't say that out loud, obviously. That was it's a cum dumpster, right? Oh God. Now, here's the thing. We had said that women belong in the kitchen, right? And she was like, how could you generalize women like that? That's not right. That's not fair. The moment the girl said, men are perverts. She was like, well, it's true. That's every guy. Every guy only cares about tits and ass. When I tell you, me and my boy went in on this bitch, I was like, whoa. Are you generalizing all men right now? Are you saying that all men all care about tits and ass? Are we all perverts? Because it sounds like you're generalizing men, because you just came at us for generalizing you. Right?
Was this teacher a feminist? I feel like she was a feminist.
Oh no. First of all, shout out Mrs. Brogan. I loved Mrs. Brogan. She was like one of those cool teachers. You just walk into the classroom, just be chilling in there, just hang out. She was a cool teacher. But it brought up such an interesting fact and mindset when it comes to the female-male dynamic, or the male-woman dynamic. I know you can't say female anymore. People be getting offended. But I say this because when it comes to it, girls will see things the same way we do, right? The same way we do. But when we say it, we're assholes. When they say it, it's cool. When they say it, it's cool. Because if I was like, yo, this girl's a slut. She's been with she's been with so many dudes. Oh my God, is it like a problem that she's like being sexually free and she's just out here living her life? I'm sorry, but I don't think you own her pussy. Fine. But if I'm like, yo, this bitch
that way too well.
Yeah, that was done a little way. Fucking theater kids, man.
Theater
kids.
Theater kids. God damn it. I hate them so much. Fuck
Blame theater. Go ahead and blame theater.
But then if a dude came out and said, yo, you a hoe. How could you say that? Oh my God. Like, I've just been with like fucking 18 dudes. Like, that's not fair. Like, how could you say that about women? Oh my God. Like, shit like that. You can't say the same shit about girls they say about us. Because we say it, we're misogynist. They say it, it's fair.
Honestly, bro, my whole look at it is,
maybe I'm wrong, but that's just what I've observed.
No, you're not. You're not wrong. You're spot on. That's been my experience when it comes to it. And my whole thing is this. People need to stop worrying about who else cares about what the fuck they do with their private parts. Like, whatever you do with your dick is not no one's fucking business. What you do with your vagina is nobody's business. If people spend less time caring about what other people think and doing what makes them happy, we'd be a better fucking society. You think I care that any woman, how many women anytime a woman asks me that question, I'd be like, why the fuck do you want to know? Why does it matter? Right. All you need to do is when you lay down and open those legs, I'm going to give you this work. That's all you need to know. That's it. And all you need to know is, have you gotten tested? That's it. Have you gotten tested? Is your dick clean? That's it. That's all you need to know. That's it. Know that this dick is free. Get it when you want it. That's it. Other than that, these stupid little questions about, well, how many women have you been with? No, bitch, why the fuck do you care? Why do you care? And women love to ask that question. They love to ask it. I'm just like, yo, shut up. Shut up. What they shut up?
So they can ask us that question, and we can be like, "Yo, I'm not going to give you an answer." But if we ask that question, they'll probably just get offended. Like, why do you?
Yeah, we're being offensive, misogynistic,
yeah, exactly.
all that other bullshit.
You're canceled.
Like, we did an episode about double standards a couple months ago, and it's like a callback to this at this point, because I'm kind of fucking sick of it at this point, because I see the same types of videos that you see a lot of the times, Mike, on all other social media platforms, and it's just like, man. We just can't do anything right. It seems like any answer for a guy is like not good enough for whoever's asking the question or something along those lines.
Remember, I sent you the podcast that I was on, the Brothers Talk, 2 days ago, and I Matt, you listened to it, right?
Yes, I listened to it. It was a good episode.
So one of the points that I've always made in any podcast that I've ever come on when it came to politics was that I've always said people are ignorant when they can't see other people's sides, right? If you're a Republican, you only listen to Fox News. You're a Democrat, you only listen to CNN or MSNBC. That's what I said. And I always felt like if you're going to have a hypothesis, you're going to have an opinion, and you don't hear the other person's side, and you only take into consideration your opinion, I think you're ignorant. I think you're an ignorant idiot. I've always felt that way. So when it comes down to the sexual dynamic between men and women, at some point, we got to be able to see the other side. I feel like men do see how women feel. I really feel like we do. But I don't necessarily think that women see how we feel when it comes to sexual desires, body count, or like everything in between. I feel like we both have like one particular mindset or mentality when it comes to sex, and there's no give.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Someone that runs a sex podcast on another show, I kind of had a lot of conversations with other people of guests that we've had. It's communication, man. It all starts with communication. If you have no communication with your potential partner, it's already broken down. Like there's no fucking chance. You're going to be
Now you talking relationships, or you talking just somebody trying to?
No, fuck. Listen, it counts just as much for fucking as it is relationships, man. Because if you're gonna start fucking trying to put it in her ass and she doesn't want to do that, and you didn't know that beforehand, that's you being a dumbass for not fucking asking in the first place. You know, that's just my opinion. Right. Regardless of what dynamic it's in, it has to come down to communication.
Yeah.
I've never asked. I mean, my form of asking was put my finger in it and see if she would move or not.
Maybe Maybe I just prefer to use. I'm very something I don't talk about. Something I don't talk about very often is I'm very good with my words when it comes to shit like this. Like, you know, there's been times where I can make a woman feel good with just the words and shit. So like I always.
Well, you need to do something, motherfucker.
I know
that drought ain't working.
Listen,
gotta get that Riz up.
No. That it works and it builds the confidence up. But you know, I just can't finish the deal. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. I mean, God, I really need some head right now. I ain't gonna go.
11:24 on a Thursday.
Christmas is my.
Hold up. You still with? Yeah. No.
With. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't heard her name in a while, so I was wondering.
No, she was here the other day. She was.
How long y'all been together now?
7 months. 7 months.
Shit, that year mark come up quick, my boy.
Don't remind me.
If there was an over-under.
After that, you're practically married.
Yeah, right. If there was an over-under for how long I thought you two would last, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know. I would
think before I met her, I thought that.
Yeah.
After I met her, I knew better.
Because you have to keep in mind.
Go for that bullshit.
You have to keep in mind. We knew Dante when he was coming to the end of his hoe phase. So we didn't know whether or not he was going to stay loyal or not.
I honestly thought, if I'm going to be real with you, I honestly thought you ended your hoe phase way too early. If I'm going to be quite honest with you. You ain't even hit your sexual peak yet.
I disagree, Mike. I disagree. And I don't want to speak for Dante because it is his life, but I'm just saying.
Bro, he hasn't even hit 25 yet. You don't know, bro. Listen.
No, look, let me speak about this, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dante, but you've never had a relationship last more than like 6 months, right? He needs that experience.
My max. I think my max has been 3.5.
He needs that.
Dante, how do you get 22?
21.
Explain to me, Matt. Explain to me why, as you're an adult at the age of 18. Explain to me why between 18 and 21 you need to experience a long-term relationship.
I just think it helps. I just think it helps build who you want to be in a partner.
Because here's my debate to all of this. I know plenty of people that are now married to people that they were dating since high school, right? And that's cute and it sounds beautiful and God bless them. But my thing is, how do you know if you like salami if all you've ever eaten is bologna? How do you know? Right? Yeah. So you're settling because you don't want to try salami or pepperoni or none of that.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but listen. I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to speak for him because I feel like I'm speaking for Dante.
No, it's not. I'm asking you for your perspective because it's like this, right?
My perspective.
At that age, you know nothing about who you truly are. You have an idea of what you may like, right? You have an idea, right? So as you're growing as a person, you're trying to be locked down with one person.
I'm not saying they gotta be locked down. I'm not saying I'm not saying you have to be locked down. I'm saying it's like at least it's good to have that sort of experience when it comes to dating for maybe future relationships. That's all I'm saying.
All it does is give you a skewed. You know why I disagree? Because I met this girl when I was very young, and I was head over heels, relationship. My little girlfriend, loved her. The bitch broke my heart. You know what happened? I had to go to the hospital because the nigga was fucking physically hurting. And for the next years.
Why did you go to the hospital?
Because I physically felt like I was in pain. Like it
Wow.
physically felt like she put her hand in my chest and tore my heart out. And for the next 13 years, all I did was fuck bitches. You know what? And had I not been in a little long-term relationship, I probably wouldn't have got hurt, right? And I probably wouldn't have hurt all the. I spent the past, I want to say, 7 years writing females that I could get a hold of that I dated and that I hurt and was like, hey, I'm sorry that I hurt you while I was hurting. Is it an excuse? No, it's not an excuse. I was fucked up, right? But I was going through a lot of shit. And now my logic was, let me hurt these bitches before they hurt me. So now I could have avoided all of that. What's up?
I will attest to that. The reason why I had such a long hoe, I wouldn't say it wasn't a long hoe phase, but it was like an intense hoe phase, because I had gotten to the point where I had been involved with like I had two girlfriends in high school that I went out with, and it was toxic for me. Because the first one, she was just habitually cheating on me. Like she was sending news to other niggas in school, and then I found out from them. They're like, "Yo, bro, so and so sent me that." I'm like, "Are you dead?" And I let it go, and then we broke up, and we got back together. And, it was just toxic. And that was at the point in time where I was like one of them Poindexter type motherfuckers, where you want to talk about a quintessential boyfriend. That was me back in the day. Like, she would get back from practice. I remember one time, I didn't have a car when I was a junior, not yet. I wasn't old enough to drive yet. I would have one of my boys that could drive. He would take me to Taco Bell. I'd get her tacos, bring them back to school, put them in her locker. I remember I would leave school early, 10th period, go to Walgreens and get her Ferrero Rocher, because that was her favorite kind of chocolate, and bring it to her. Oh yeah, I was doing everything, bro. And you know what? The entire time I was just getting stabbed in the back, and I didn't even know it. So then I ended up, after we like finally ended things, one of her friends that I had no idea was into me, she hit me up. So then we started dating, and she ended up being my first love. I lost my virginity to her and everything, right? And it was like one of those summer things, like you're in a relationship over the summer, everything's great and dandy, you hang out all the time, you do things. And then once senior year started, I was just like, well, I'm done with this, because I had been through like two situations where, one, I wasn't ready for a relationship, so I had to end it off with this girl. And then I got with this other chick who we were going off and on with this toxic relationship.
If I could stop you real quick. Yeah. You just said something that, just out of everything you just said, stuck out the most to me. I was not ready for a relationship.
Wasn't ready. That's something ready. That most people can't admit. And that's something I admitted at a very, very young age. I remember the first relationship I got into. I was 15. I was a sophomore in high school. And it was one of those things where it was this girl on the volleyball team. She was cute. I remember we went to Cheesecake Factory. You want to hear this, man? We went to Cheesecake Factory the first time we hung out. It was me, my dog, his girl, and me and her. We went to Cheesecake Factory, and I asked the waiter to bring the cheesecake over, and it said, "Will you be my girlfriend in chocolate on the plate?" That's what I did. Yeah.
Like little me when I was there.
Yeah, I was like that. Yeah. I was one of them niggas.
You corny ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it was corny. It's corny.
Okay. You probably got mad bitches because of it. Yes. You refined it as you got older. Yes.
But when we started dating, I remember it wasn't even a month in. She was like, "Oh, for your birthday," because we started dating at like I asked her out the day before New Year's Eve. I think it was just 2016, so it was going into 2017. And I remember she had asked, she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get you some Jordans for your birthday, and I'm gonna get you this, and I'm gonna get you that. I'm not a materialistic person. You don't have to get me shit, and I'm cool. Just give me some head. I'm chilling. And y'all know how I am. I'm chilling. But on some real shit, I wasn't ready. And I admitted to that back then. I was like, I'm not ready for this. And there are a lot of people that are not, they aren't even ready to admit something like that. They're like, I'm in this relationship. I'm in it. I have to stay in it because I'm obligated to. You're not obligated to do shit. If you're not ready for something, first of all, you have to be able to admit that to yourself first. If you can't admit to yourself that you're not ready for the relationship, then you shouldn't even get into one. You have to be in the right mental state, right? You have to be
Yeah,
in the
I
right
did
mental
that too
state.
my senior year of high school. It was two different women. So the first one I lost my virginity to, like all we did was like, finger fuck this, fuck that, did a whole bunch of shit.
Right.
I was like, yeah, that's cool. Kind of want to do other stuff though. So I like ended that off. And then the next girl I was with, we were doing that like relationship shit. And then it was like,
Mm.
yeah, I don't really want this either. So like I admitted I wasn't ready. But yeah,
Do you think you're ready now, though? Like, serious question.
with the way my look's been, yes, I'm ready.
Now,
I mean, I
do
hear
think-
I hear you've been going on some dates. So, like, how are those going?
Oh, they're going good. It's just not doing too much. That's the main thing I want to do. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm doing too much on these dates, which I'm not. I'm doing good for now.
I think people have to. Our generation, I'm talking me, Mike. I'm not talking about me, Matt, Hunter. Our generation has to learn, and they have to understand one fact, and it's something I've always stood on. I do not think you could have a successful relationship that starts off with sex. If you guys start off hooking up and fucking, and then all of a sudden the feelings come into it, here's what happens. When the feelings come into it, then you start having sex less and less. Then it's like, oh, what the fuck am I here for? Because that's what you started off with. It started off sexual. If your shit don't start off at least mental or emotional, first of all, you're never really going to get to know the person, because in your mind, all you're going to be thinking about is sex, 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 sex. And I'm speaking off experience. My freshman year of college, bro, I remember at the time I was talking to my first love. I was talking to my ex at the time. She was still in high school. I started college, and before I left, I remember I gave her my sweatshirt the day before I left. I was like, "Yo, baby,
Aww.
I'm back for you. Okay? I got you. I'm never gonna leave you. Nah, no. Them other girls at school, nah, baby,
I'll
nah,
take
nah,
that heart
nah.
off.
I got you, bro.
Aww.
Right? I'm gonna do everything for. We gonna get married, baby. All right? Cabo, Turks and Caicos. No, I was on some bullshit. Some bullshit. Moment I went to school, I ended up meeting this girl. She came to my boy's dorm, and I remember this perfectly, bro. She came in, and me and my boy both were like, we both trying to fuck. Girl came in, she's
Oh
like,
my god.
she was like, yo, do you want? Does anybody want to come bake cookies? Now my
Yes.
boy looked at me. He looked at me. He's like, I'm gonna let you take this one, but don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
All right, so I took it. Went down there and made cookies. Went to a party. She hit me up. She was like, I'm like in my room, bored, alone. I don't know what to do. So first night, started fucking. And we fucked the next day. And then I started staying over. And that's all we were doing. And that's all we were doing. Skipping class, fucking, after class, fucking, right?
Yeah.
Then she caught feelings.
Oh, shit.
I did not.
Oh.
So what happened?
That always happens.
I would stay at her crib and we would fuck. But then if I go to a party, yes, I'm gonna go to the party and dance with other girls. We're not in a relationship. And then she was like, you have to tell me if you hook up with this person or what you're doing. I didn't.
She's not lying though. She's not lying. She's not lying.
Well, she's trying to stay safe. That's really I can see.
At the time,
I agree with
wasn't
that.
lying. Now I'll tell you this: I did not fuck anybody else while I was messing with her, and I swear to God, honest truth, I didn't. It didn't. But I realized in that situation, I was like, I couldn't have dated her. I couldn't have, because all I saw was the sex. That's all I saw. I didn't see.
I mean, I think that's all you
else.
wanted to see, because I was in a very similar situation. Girl, I used to work with this girl, and I would have dated her, right? But she had, prior to us messing around, she had like a little pep talk. She's like, look, this is just sex. That's all I want. Now, my mindset is always, I'm not going to fuck up a good thing. Like, all right, you just want sex. That's cool with me. Just sex. And we would have excellent, like, she is top 2 of girls I've ever been with. She's grade A vagina, I tell you, boy. Oof. I at some point got bored of that. Like, I got bored. I was tired of just fucking. And we were supposed to have a conversation. Like, one day we were coming back from partying in the city. And, I had already noticed that things were changing, like, because we wouldn't really kiss when we were have sex. We just would go at it, and then it went from we started kissing to I remember I would get off, like get out of the bed and go sit on our couch. And one day she came and she sat with me, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Now again, like I said, I would have dated her, but she had previously mentioned that she didn't want a relationship, so I was like, fuck it, it is what it is. Fast forward like a month or two. Like I said, I got bored of it. I was tired of just fucking. I wanted a girlfriend. I went out and I got me a girlfriend. Didn't mention it to her. Didn't say anything. Nothing, right? Bro, so this girl that I'm dating comes into the restaurant where I was working at. She brings, I forget what she came in for, but when she's leaving, she gives me a kiss. Shorty that I was sleeping with seen it. Bro, she bugged the fuck. I mean, flipped the fuck out. Flipped the fuck out. And I will never forget that day because I had a ringtone. There was a ringback tone. Too late to apologize by One Republic or whatever the fuck it's called.
Too late to apologize.
Yeah,
the Timbaland version, right?
The Timbaland version, right?
Yeah.
So I remember vividly her calling me, and I didn't answer because I was just annoyed with the motherfucker. And I remember the voicemail, and she's like, "I'm really sorry. I hope this playback tone isn't for me. You know, I really want to talk to you. Give me a call when you get this." I never called her. Fast forward like 3 years later, I come back from Germany. I meet up with a mutual friend that we had, and you know, we're chilling and we're sipping on a little something. And this girl, her name was Christina. Christina slaps me. She's like, "Did you know such and such wanted to date you?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, you remember when she got pissed off and you guys were hooking up?" She's like, "First of all, the entire restaurant knew because y'all couldn't stop keeping your hands off each other at work. It's like everyone knew." And she got to a point where she had caught feelings. And I was like, damn, I would have married this motherfucker, bro. She's to this day still look good. Still look good. I would have married the bitch. However, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna fuck up a good thing, but it seems someone always catches feelings when it comes to these situations. Always.
Mm-hmm. And it's always at the time, I feel like it's always one person catches feelings and then the other person's just like, nah. And then it hits you at the wrong moment, man.
Let me reemphasize my point of communication. She did
nigga
not tell you. She did not.
Doctor. She didn't tell me. No, we did communicate. We did communicate. Communication. This is just sex.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That you communicated that part of it, but then she failed to communicate what she wanted more from you.
She tried, man, but you know, but she was drunk off that dick, baby. She was drunk.
You can't just. The thing is, you can't just assume shit like that. You know,
no, you're right.
She has to at least talk about it. Like, hey, where do you see this going, or some shit like that. Look, I'm no fucking expert. I'm probably I am probably the last person anybody wants to hear relationship stuff from. But still, it's just common sense at that point. Yeah, fuck you.
The last person.
The last person.
The final boss.
The final boss. Speaking of final bosses, man, Santa Claus is coming to town. Mm-hmm. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I have a way I want to do this.
Santa's got to bring me those ho-ho-hos.
I have a way I want to do this. Okay. Can anyone like bring up a tally on the screen? Can we do that? Is there possible we can find a way to do that?
I can try.
No tally.
I want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. See, I want to have a Christmas movie draft. You pick 3 movies. We'll do a snake draft.
We'll do this now.
Man, there's
I'm
not
prepared. I don't think I know 3 Christmas movies, or I've seen 3 Christmas.
Well, you know
what?
3.
I don't
definitely know 3.
2. I know 2 off the top of my head, but I got
a Christmas Story, Elf.
Oh yeah,
and what's that one with the guy from Home Improvement? Oh.
The Santa Claus.
You mean Tim Allen?
Tim Allen? Yeah, the Santa Claus. Yeah,
Santa Claus. Oh.
Wait, the Santa Claus 1 or 2 though?
1, definitely 1, bro. 1 is fire.
Oh, 2, but 2's classic too. 2's also a classic.
2's straight.
I thought they made more than 2.
2 is
really
ass.
that shit.
3 is ass.
Yeah,
3 was
100%.
I remember when 3 came out. It came out like 2007. That shit was terrible.
Elf is probably Elf is goated. What name a Christmas movie better than Elf?
Let's say Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I'm not getting into this debate, and I don't want to hear that bullshit either. You know what? One of my boys told me that yesterday. He's like, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is the best Christmas movie ever. And I was like, you're fucking crazy.
This Christmas.
Crazy. Okay, Matt, give me your top 3 Christmas movies, please.
Oh shit! I don't think I've even seen more than
Don't
5.
fuck it up either.
Bro,
Home-
you've seen
Hold on. I feel like I have, but it's been a long time since I've
Home
seen a lot of
Alone?
these. Home Alone 2.
No. You can't.
Home
pick
Alone
Home
3.
movies.
Do the trio.
No, don't.
That's
no,
those are the 2 I've seen the most. That's the thing. There's the
crazy.
2 I've seen the most.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to go Elf because I've seen Elf a handful of times, but I remember it being pretty funny. So I'm gonna go Elf on that one for 3.
Do you prefer Home Alone 1 or 2?
I prefer 1, but I enjoy 2.
Everybody knows Home Alone. Home Alone 2 is
2.
the best. It's the best.
Home Alone 2 is
Boston, New
goated,
York is
bro.
the best.
I
one.
think
Yeah.
I think the traps are better in 1, in my opinion.
Well, it's the original one. It was the original one, but
I see that
You
point.
know what, man?
the
I
story
think
was
it's
better.
time for you to get your lying, lousy, no good keister out of my property. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
All right, Hoochie man, what you got, baby? What you got?
Well, I already got Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but you don't like that one. I don't understand that. I got Home
goated.
Alone. I think it's great. Third one, that's a toss up because like there's a lot of good ones. I can't really put a third one. I guess Christmas Story. I like Christmas Story.
You know, I try to watch Christmas Story. I've
never seen it.
classic.
I have never seen it,
but it's just not. It's
You
not.
don't shoot your eye out,
I can
kid.
get high.
Fragile must be Italian. I am that part was fun. Hilarious.
Fragile.
All right. Well, y'all gonna hate this list. Number three. Oh shit. Everybody's favorite Christmas movie to critique. Die Hard. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't care. It's a Christmas
You think Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas. I had a 10-minute debate with my boy last night about this because he was the
I'm
one
not debating you.
He's the one who said Christmas Vacation was the best Christmas movie, and then I was like, yo, if that's your favorite Christmas movie, then Die Hard's the best Christmas movie of all time, and I love Die Hard. And they're like, how's it not a Christmas movie? It's a movie during Christmas time, and niggas are getting lit up. What's more Christmas than niggas getting lit up?
That's not cool. That's not a. You know what? I'm not debating with yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. On to the next.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. You damn.
I'm not debating.
Number two. It has to be Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is just that movie that just gets you in the Christmas mood. Like, think about it. The first Home Alone was a Christmas movie, but it didn't really have that Christmas vibe to it. In my opinion, it was more like the whole,
It did, but I can see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying too.
Home
I agree
Alone
with
2, I feel like
Was
it got
all-
the true meaning of Christmas. For me, I think Christmas movies have to have the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh yeah, I forgot the doves. You're talking about the
Because you
doves,
know
right? And
why?
the kids in the toy store. And
Yeah.
shit.
Because
Yeah, I see that.
seeing is believing.
Ding, fries are done. Ding.
And the best Christmas movie of all time is The Polar Express.
Oh fuck, I forgot Polar
I-
Express.
I
seen it.
know I have this debate every single year on Snapchat. I post it every single year, and I'm posting it today because the day I do it every year. I always ask, what's better, Polar Express or Elf? Because I always have that debate with people. And I know people like Elf because everyone growing up loved Will Ferrell. They think he's so funny. I don't agree with that. I've never been a fan of Will Ferrell movies. But I don't think there's any other movie that teaches the true meaning of Christmas like Polar Express does. You got a kid.
mean-
that
That
doesn't
offended me.
You mean the Grinch doesn't teach you that?
No.
Are we
Is it-
talking like Jim Carrey's Grinch or
I like Jim
Carrey's
Carrey's
Okay.
I wasn't a fan of that. Now you know what an honorable mention is? Every claymation movie that was Christmas themed ever. I'm talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Nightmare Before
Reindeer,
Christmas?
Christmas in July. Shoot.
Frosty? No,
All
Frosty.
of
That was a
them.
cartoon.
No, all of them. You know I'm
You do this too well.
Yes,
You're
bitch.
being very sus today, sir.
Usually I'm the one doing this sus shit.
no bitch. No. Mhm.
Oh Lord.
All right. Now we got through the movies. Now here's the hard
Wait,
one.
we didn't ask Mike. Mike didn't get his.
Mike went. Mike
Oh,
went.
did he?
I did not.
I thought
I
you
just
did.
named
My
three.
fault.
I just
Oh,
named three.
he didn't go.
That's fucked
See,
up.
I'm looking out for you, my
boy.
boy. I'm looking out for you.
Oh, big dog. Go ahead, baby.
It's terrible. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm a little bit older, so I like
Old as
number
dirt.
3. I'm about to go Elf. Number 3.
Okay.
2, the Santa Claus. Definitely the Santa Claus, Tim Allen. And number 1 for me is Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is just goated, bro. How can you not everything about that one is just
The
great.
music in that one was really good. So the songs that they were playing, they were really
yes,
the soundtracks
everything.
of those movies were fucking fire.
Oh, yeah, remember Big Daddy Trump was in there when they were at the Waldorf?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they actually had to take that part out after he started running for president.
No, they kept it in.
They kept it in.
Why would they take it out?
Why would they take it out? He didn't even do anything.
He
just told them where to go.
Shit. All right, here we go. Here we
Up
go.
on the third floor.
I can't do 3 for this. It's too. I need a top 5 favorite Christmas songs, man.
Shit.
Favorite Christmas jams.
Ooh.
You in the car. You got, I'll
This Christmas. This Christmas.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Chris Brown.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. The Donny Hathaway version, the original version.
Oh, I like Chris Brown's version. And then I like Christmas Time is like the Christmas Time is Here by like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh my
that
god.
Oh, the
I
hula
love
hoop.
that.
The hula
Yeah.
hoop shit. Yeah.
I want the hula hoop. I love that shit. Love that shit, bro. You kidding me? I love Chris. Anything that Nat King Cole sings during Christmas gets
Nat King
played.
Cole has some fire songs.
Anything he sings. Oh my god! Like that'll take the rest.
Yo, the Christmas.
Because I used to like All I Want for Christmas Is You, but I've heard that too many fucking times, so that drops all the way to just please remove it from existence.
Yes.
Like I'm sick of hearing it.
I've been listening to the radio of like Christmas songs and shit. And let me tell you, man, it's oh my god, they've been playing.
Have y'all
that
heard how
nonstop.
much money Mariah Carey's made off that?
2.5 million off that one song. If you tally up everything that she would make from that one song every year during Christmas, she makes $17 million a year from that one song during Christmas. From her shows, from everything that's associated with that one
A
song.
song that's literally played for 2 months.
Yeah.
After Christmas,
she does shows, she
2
performs
months.
it,
2
she
months.
gets royalties. 17 million. Look it up. 17. I looked it up today. 17. You don't got to work all year, and you got to get the 2 years out of the month.
Mariah
2 months out
Carey,
of the year.
like that song is so big, it makes people think Mariah Carey's a one-hit wonder,
Yeah.
and she's not by the least bit.
Do you agree? Now let me ask you this, because there was a thing going on about a month ago about the whole Queen of Christmas bullshit. Do y'all think that she's the Queen of Christmas, or
Yeah. I mean, who else would it be? Her song is so big. Literally the moment Halloween ends, motherfuckers are playing that song.
Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's Halloween. I'm blasting that shit.
Soon as I never come over your house.
You don't have to.
If I walk in and that shit's playing, I'm turning out. I'm gonna throw my gift at your forehead.
You didn't get an invitation,
motherfucker.
You didn't get the
take
text.
that bitch.
I did not call you to come in.
Yeah. Stick of that song. Stick of that song. Remove the song from existence. Fuck that shit.
I never gave you the location. I don't want to hear it.
all right?
I know where you live, bitch.
I know where you live too, bitch. So shit. What's
Anyway,
good?
Matt.
What's
Hey,
good? Go ahead, Matt.
take us on out of here, bro.
Wait, what?
We didn't get to say our fucking Christmas song.
What the
We got
fuck?
to.
What the hell?
You know what? I'm leaving then. I gotta go.
Okay.
Go.
Mike's gonna leave,
Mike's finna
I got
leave,
to.
man.
You got a business meeting.
man. If you
gotta
leave,
meet
I'm going to the
someone.
Christmas market, man. I'm going to celebrate Christmas. I'm going to the Christmas market right now. Yeah. Y'all finish up. I gotta go. All right.
all right,
Mike.
man. All right, Mike.
Assalamu
Peace,
alaikum.
dog.
Peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
That's what he said. It sounded like it's what he said.
All right.
And
Let's get-
then
let's get
there
back
was
to this go.
one. So should I go my top 5? Because
Yeah, go to your top
yes.
5.
okay, so my top 5. It's no particular order. Number 1, this Christmas, Donny Hathaway.
That's a good one.
I love that song. The Christmas song, Nat King Cole. I love that song. Last Christmas, but not the Last Christmas by Wham.
Really? Not the Wham version?
No, don't say it.
What are you gonna say?
I'm a big Ariana Grande fan, man. I love the Ariana Grande version.
I don't think I've
never
heard that version.
It's,
I think
it's different. It's different because it's still lovey-dovey, but it's like upbeat where you could jam to it in your car. It's a vibe. Trust me. It's a
I
vibe.
thought he was gonna say Taylor Swift. That was about to throw hands.
actually the Taylor Swift version's not terrible. It's actually closer to the original.
Dude,
I hate Taylor Swift.
I hate her too, but that
Very
version of
passionate.
her version of the song's not bad.
Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. I love that shit. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens, rice and stuffing, macaroni and cheese, and Santa's putting gifts under Christmas trees. That's a bar. That's a bar right there. Damn, I gotta pick 2 more. Ooh.
It's harder than you think, isn't it?
Shoot. The Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad's got to be in there. Yeah. No doubt. No
That's
doubt.
my favorite.
But it's the song by Paul McCartney. It's one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Wonderful. It's
Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Yeah, I love that song.
That's a good song.
I love that song. Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas.
You know
time.
what I
It's
fucking
like,
heard? You know what I heard
jolly.
about that song recently? I heard that apparently people were complaining about it because of some of the lyrics that it's like witchcraft like.
Oh, shut the
my
hell up.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. Like they were. I read an article about that. Like he made a statement like something like, because people were like, oh, the moon is bright or the moon is up or whatever. It's like, oh shit, this is like witchcraft shit. It's midnight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, they were taking it to a whole fucking another level that didn't need to be taken there.
Fuck, I guess we have
mention-
look. I guess we have witchcraft going on every night since the moon's always up in the fucking sky at nighttime.
Honorable mention is that song by
just
John
pissed me off.
Lennon. That song by John Lennon. I gotta find it, bro.
Well, don't play it because I'm not getting.
No.
Yeah.
Oh! Happy Christmas, War is Over. I love that song.
The John Lennon version.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
love
John
that
Lennon
song. I really like that song.
He did a version of that.
Huh? Yeah. It's
I didn't know
it's the original piece though. It's the original piece.
No. John Lennon. That's John Lennon's song.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought you said John Legend.
No.
John Lennon. Yeah, you're right.
I really like this song because it's one of those songs that has like a story to it. Because I know he's talking about Nam and everything. I really like that song. I like that. I like the classics. The
classics are always better, man.
They don't miss. Every time I hear that opening piano to the Christmas song by Nat King Cole, it's just one of those songs. Like when I hear that, I want to sit in my chair, have my feet up, cup of cocoa next to me, got the fire going, watching a Christmas movie, maybe have a couple of chocolate chip cookies next to me and just.
And although
chill.
it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
And then hit.
Dude, that song makes me emotional. Like listening to that song makes me fucking emotional. But what was I gonna say? Hunter, you want to go next?
I did. I've been wanting to go next. Talk about like the classics, like Last Christmas from Wham. Good one. That's a good one. Jingle Bell Rock.
I forgot about that.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, I forgot about Run Rudolph by Chuck Berry. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I'd say anything from Michael Bublé.
He does do good Christmas songs. He does do a very good job.
His Christmas album is fire. It's fire.
Well, yeah, Feliz Navidad, and then this one. Probably haven't heard it, but I've heard it the last couple of times I've worked throughout the Christmas holidays. And I like it because it's different. I don't know about you guys, if you've listened to it or not. It's Tinseltown from Jimmy Rankin. I don't know. Something about it, it's just good to me. Like it's different. It's not like the traditional Christmas song.
I'm not sure if I've heard that.
Man. I'll put it in the group chat.
Yeah, put in the group chat. I want to listen to that one. I don't think I've heard that one. I guess for me, let's see. Number 5, I'm gonna have to go Burl Ives, Holly Jolly Christmas. I feel like that one or Rudolph or his version of Rudolph can go either way.
His voice it's
such a good, so good. Rudolph is also probably one of my favorites too for Christmas specials. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go Last Christmas for Wham. Funny. It's fucked up though. This is my fucked up joke I like to tell every year. George Michael, lead singer of Wham, he died on Christmas. So you can say that it was his last Christmas.
Oh, no.
You're an asshole.
Terrible. I know. Listen, I've been making that joke since it happened, and I feel bad doing it every year, but I have to do it. But no, he did die on Christmas. That's wild. That's the wild part about it.
It was Christmas 2016, right? Yeah.
Oh God, let me take a look. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, it had to be.
I think it was 2016.
Because I remember I was a sophomore in high school when that happened. Because I remember when I went back to school, I was just blasting Careless Whisper, blasting it. And to all the listeners, if you don't like George Michael and Careless Whisper, die.
Yeah, he did die in 2016. You're right. I thought it was 2017 for some reason. Let's see. That was number 4. I'm gonna have to go Nat King Cole. I'm gonna have to go Nat King Cole for the next one. And then number 2 is gonna be Andy Williams. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
This is why I couldn't do this, man. This is why I couldn't do this.
There's so many you miss. But no, Andy Williams
You brought it up. You brought up name 5 songs. You're like, I forgot about that one.
Because there's so many good Christmas songs, man. There's so many. I'm just waiting for the good Kwanzaa songs to come out. I need some niggas to start making Kwanzaa music so I can get lit.
I have to ask you a question really quick about that, but let me
I don't know anything about Kwanzaa, so don't fucking ask me shit.
Okay, I was gonna ask you what it even is Kwanzaa, but yeah, okay. Someone
it's
can
Black
probably
holiday.
Write.
It's African American holiday. I'll put it that way. Started in the 60s. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Do that.
And number 1 has to be Feliz Navidad. It's my favorite of all time, hands down. It's the best to me. It's the best Christmas song ever made.
I gotta give an honorable mention, and it's not a song. It's an album.
Okay.
If you've never heard Kenny G's Christmas album, you need to. I think I heard one of the songs on the radio, but I forgot which one. Yo, I mean, it's some of the most beautiful music I've ever. It's just instrumental. God damn, Kenny G knows how to do it right. He knows how to do it right. When he starts playing the flute, the clarinet, I mean, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Damn, you know what instrumental I forgot to fucking mention if I had to choose one? Was it the version? I forgot who plays it, but that version of Sleigh Ride, you probably have heard it. I can't remember the name of it. Hold on, you keep talking. I'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, we got to head out soon anyways. So the last thing I wanted to know.
Leroy Anderson. That's who it is.
Okay. What's the worst Christmas gift y'all ever got? Come on, let's shit on our parents. What's the worst Christmas gift you ever got? Give it to me.
I don't know.
Don't say anything boring like socks. We all get socks. That shit's ass.
I was gonna say that was.
I'm hyped if I get socks now.
Yeah, no, me too. I was talking about this with a buddy of mine.
I get some clothes. Ooh.
Yeah, no. I'm actually happy I get clothes now, which is wild. But I don't even know. I guess my uncle gave me a remote control Apache helicopter, like a really nice one.
That's the worst gift you ever got?
No, it was bad because when I tried like putting it together and getting it to work, it never worked. I tried so many times. I read the instructions and it just would never charge. So it was kind of just like a paperweight, more or less. And I love that gift, but man, I wish that shit would have worked.
I'm gonna sound so spoiled when I say mine. Go ahead, Hunter. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say I really don't have any that I like. That I was like, oh man, I'm disappointed I got this. There's really nothing that comes to my mind where, if something like that happened, it would probably be like a little bit traumatizing to me.
I remember when I was younger. I mean, everyone knows I'm the Jersey King.
Says who?
I have the freshest jerseys. I don't really give a fuck what anybody says. My jerseys are better than yours. Just flat out. I'm sorry. That's just how.
Toxic.
You've seen what I've come to class with before.
That's true.
I got the shits on me. So when I first started getting jerseys, there were very specific jerseys that I wanted. This was going to maybe sound spoiled. I wanted a Dr. J New York Nets jersey. I wanted a Shaquille O'Neal Orlando Magic jersey, and I wanted a white Detroit Pistons Dennis Rodman jersey. That's what I wanted. Those are the 3 jerseys I really, really wanted real bad when I was younger. And my first Christmas, I remember I was like, it was 3rd grade. I was, looking through the presents. You know how you be doing. You're looking in, ooh, what's this? I looked in one of the bags. I was like, oh my God. It's the Dr. J jersey I always wanted. I was so excited. I was like, let's go. Yeah, Christmas. Let's get it. That was the first Christmas gift I opened. The disappointment inside of my head when I pulled the jersey out and it was a blue 76ers jersey. Ooh, I was so mad. And I know why my mom did that, because my mom's from Philly. So she got me the Sixers jerseys. I got a Dr. J jersey and a Wilt Chamberlain jersey. Inside, I was so upset. Now there was another year. I remember my dad used to do this shit all the time when he would like get me presents, but like he would give me some of them like while we were opening up presents, and then he would make me look like the most spoiled child in the world because I'm like, fuck, I didn't get what I wanted. Then like later at night, he's like, oh, here's the rest of your shit. And I'm like, oh, thanks. So one year he gave me he got me the Dennis Rodman jersey. It was blue. Wasn't a fan because I hate blue. And like all my jerseys have been blue. I had the blue Sixers jerseys, and then I had the blue Pistons jersey. I didn't want that. So I was like, oh, this is cool. I got a Dennis Rodman jersey. Awesome. So I waited. And then later at night, my dad came downstairs with the box. And I got my first Lakers jersey. It was that gold Shaquille O'Neal 2000 jersey, man. When I tell you, I was so happy. I was so happy. It was just the most beautiful thing you would ever seen. That big 34 and the Lakers across the top. I was like, oh. But in the back of my head, I was like, nigga, I did not ask you for that fucking Orlando Magic jersey. God.
So wait, would you say the Shaquille O'Neal jersey was your favorite present you ever got, or one of them?
No.
So what's your favorite? Let's everybody go down the line. That'll be the last thing. What's our favorite gifts we've ever got?
You know, I think my favorite Christmas present I ever got probably when I got my iPod Touch, because my mom was one of those people. My dad was one of the people that was like completely against giving me like electronics. He was like, oh, he's going to lose it all the time. And, you know, he's never going to take care of it. He was 100% right. I lose shit all the time. I ADHD. I forget where I put shit. I remember my mom got me an iPod for the first time for my birthday one year. It had my name engraved in the back. I lost that shit so many times at summer camp. But when I got that iPod Touch, it was like, it was the fifth generation. So that was like the first one that kind of looked like an iPhone, but that was when Apple started doing like the things that were hella flat. So it was like revolutionary. Like no one had this. I was like, oh my God. Like I finally have an iPod Touch because everyone had one. I was the nigga that still had the iPod Shuffle. Could you imagine having an iPod Shuffle? Going to school, being like, no, man, that's some bull. You all do that extra shit. No, I hated that. But yeah, the iPod Touch when I got in fifth grade, that was the coolest thing ever because I got it before everyone else did. So you know when you go to school, that first day after break, it's like, oh my God, what you got? Oh, I got some shoes. Oh yeah, my mom got me a new basketball. Oh, I got some new Jordans. It's like, bitch ass niggas, I got the new iPod Touch. Fuck with me.
You know what? On that note, I think now that you mentioned that, because I completely forgot one Christmas I got like an iPod Nano. It was like the new ones, the ones that were like square and they just had the screen. They didn't have the buttons or anything. They had it on the top. I got that for Christmas one year, and I still have it to this day. I still use it to this day because I don't have like an iPod Touch. Too. I don't put music on my phone. So like I always use that iPod Nano. I love that thing. But what was another great Christmas? I've had a couple of really good Christmas gifts. The most recent one would probably be like my PlayStation 4, because I really needed a PlayStation 4 because everybody knows I have a YouTube channel. I like to make YouTube content. I was recording YouTube videos on my PlayStation 3 using my brother's iPod Touch, and that was terrible. Was terrible. So when I got the PlayStation 4, it had like that, you know, built-in recording system. So I'm like, oh shit, now I can actually make better content.
I lied.
Oh, let me finish this one point. Finish
it though.
Yeah, and then I think I always loved getting Lego sets for Christmas. That was like a big thing for me for a couple of years. Like I always got the Star Wars Legos. Those were the best. I fucking missed those sets too, man.
I was capping, y'all. Best Christmas gift I ever had when I got the Wii.
Yeah.
Yep. And the backstory on this. Back in the day, my family used to have a memorial fundraiser bowling party for my grandfather, right? And it was a big thing. And we had like a raffle at the end, right? All the time. And I remember one year, one of the big prize was a Wii. It was the year it came out though, like 08. You know, everyone wanted the Wii 08. And I remember my boy won it and I didn't, and I cried, bro. I was so pissed. I was like, I wanted that fucking Wii and I didn't get the shit. I threw a temper tantrum. And I remember the next bowling party I ended up getting a Wii Fit, and I was like, whatever. And that Christmas, man, we were upstairs doing all the things, and my dad was like, oh, let's go downstairs, man. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We'll go downstairs. First of all, when I went downstairs, that's when I First saw the Batman fathead that sits on this wall to this day for the past 12 years. But I went downstairs and I saw that Wii Sports was on my brand new little ass TV in the basement, man. When I tell you, I freaked the fuck out, nigga. I was running up and down the basement like I'm Usain Bolt, nigga. I swear to God. You would have thought I had the Holy Ghost.
You are mad spoiled. You are spoiled, brother.
I've basically like had every major game console that's come out over the past 10 years. I got the Wii, P3, P4, P5, iPod Touch. I got the DS the year it came out in 07. I had it. I got the original DS, the black one. I don't have it anymore. Some nigga stole it from me, but yeah.
Fuck that guy. Hunter, what's your best Christmas gift? And then we'll wrap it up.
I'd say back then at the time it was a great Christmas present because now he's kind of like gone off the deep end. But I think it was 2017. I think that was the year. Antonio Brown Color Rush Christmas jersey. Well, the Color Rush jersey for the Steelers. It was Antonio Brown. I was so hyped because he was my favorite player at the time. And later that day they played. Yeah, little did I know. They played the Ravens.
Public pool.
Yeah, they played the Ravens later that night, and if they won the game, then they were going to win the division. So I had the jersey on, and then the play, they throw to Antonio Brown. He's got 3 Ravens on him, extends over the goal line, and he won. I was so hyped. That all happened on the same day. I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!"
Sorry.
So that was my.
You were like a little
Christmas
kid.
gift. Yeah, and then he went off the deep end like 2-3 years later. So it was like, now it's just sitting there collecting dust.
Hell yeah.
All right, man.
All right, Matt. Send us home, baby. Send us home.
Well, first and foremost, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I know this will be coming out the day after, but Merry Christmas to everybody who's a fan of the Bromigos podcast.
Yo, bro. Hey.
What?
You have to be inclusive. Say the rest of the holidays.
Okay,
Say the rest
hold
of the
on.
holidays.
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever else is there. I don't know. Happy holidays, I guess.
Bar mitzvah.
See how we put those on the back burner? Because they don't.
Oh man.
Well,
we do not care.
we do not care.
Shout out Mike Tomlin, best head coach.
Santa Claus or Hanukkah Harry? I think I'm taking a big fat jolly, dude.
All right. Well, if you want to check out our show, follow us on all the major streaming platforms. Apple, Spotify, Google, you name it. Odds are we're on it. Check us out. Apparently, a lot of people have been fucking with our shit, according to you, when you were on that podcast. Hopefully, we can have them on soon. But what else we got? Twitter, @BromigosPod. Somehow Twitter is still a fucking thing, despite all
Stay
this bullshit
tuned
going
on TikTok, because your boy, I'm going to start doing some reactions. I keep saying I'm going to do them, but I'm just not motivated enough. But some video, because the thing is, I want to do them, but every time I look at them, I'm like, all right, I laugh, and then my reactions are going to be genuine. So I'm going to start doing like,
yeah. Well, speaking of TikTok, the Bromigos podcast. TikTok's been doing pretty fire. Instagram, the Bromigos Pod, and shout out to Full Swap Radio for syndicating our show. Catch us Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Before we go, just want everybody to know Santa Claus is a pedophile. He sees you when you're sleeping and knows when you're awake. That's a little creepy. And he comes down your chimney at night while you're sleeping to give you presents. So I got
Santa Claus is canceled. There you go.
Oh, God.
Cancel Santa Claus. He's done.
And Rudolph.
And he lets children sit in his lap at the mall. That's all I'm saying. Like,
he smells like booze.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, let me ask you this. So what happens if with all the black Santa Claus, does that make them pedophiles too?
No.
Oh my God.
Well, double standards. This motherfucker with double standards.
What a way to end the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on to the episode of another Bromigos podcast, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you check us out on Pornhub and OnlyFans. We love y'all, man. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and we'll catch y'all in the new year.
You've been listening to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I beat him.